Hi, FabTV. I'm Lauren Sivan. I host Abuse of Power on Oxygen starting May 12th. You're going to want to tune in because this show is too good to miss.
You look great. Well, this is such an incredibly important show with the Me Too movement. You've hosted so much. What is it about this show? And for people who don't know Abuse of Power, why is it so important?
Well, obviously, abuse of power is really having a moment now. Accountability is really having a moment now. It's not just the Me Too movement. I think we all are ready to see people that have abused their power either throughout their careers or throughout their lives because of who they are or how much money they are, finally are being held accountable. And that's why this series is so fascinating and so important, because we see what happens when even the smallest speak out, even the tiniest voices speak out and continue to speak out and continue telling the truth to bring down people who are absolutely abusing their power.
Right. And so the families come forward. That's what this show is about, right? The families come forward, and that's got to be so hard. I mean, was there a specific story that just stood out to you that was just heartbreaking? I mean, they're all heartbreaking, but a next level.
In every single episode, we look at different cases of abuse of power, and it's not always man versus woman. It's not always, women are the victims and men are the perpetrators. But in many cases, it comes down to a victim like a child or like a sister or someone who knew something wasn't right and knew this person wasn't up to any good and tried to tell the truth. And sometimes it took a long time for law enforcement to find out, for the media to find out. But if you keep speaking your truth loudly, eventually you'll find justice.
Well, and I feel like that's what the Me Too movement kind of did, though, is it allowed people to start speaking their truth, and it started steamrolling this trend, if you will, but a positive trend. So I'm just so thankful for this show. I was doing research on it, and I'm so intrigued. I'm so excited about it. So thank you for being a part of this project and bringing it to the people. What's next for you, though? I know that hosting is what you do most, but is there anything else you want to touch on?
I love doing a lot of different things. Abuse of Power is a very serious show about accountability, and it's so important for our time, but it's also really addictive. I mean, anyone who loves true crime is going to love this show because the cases are really fascinating and you really get sucked in. But I'm also, I host a radio show. I report news for TV. So there's so much going on now. But this movement has really given me also a voice to help other women come forward, to help people know that we're no longer going to put up with the status quo anymore, and that time is over, and it's been a long time coming.